What's up, guys? Haven't been here in a while. My first YouTube video in quite a little bit. Um, we're getting back to it. TikTok looks like it's going to get banned, so expand the content. But I want to talk a little bit about this Eagles game from yesterday. Um, you know, it was a nice win. They won 22-10. They got it done when they needed to. Defense was extremely, extremely good. 3 interceptions, a fumble on special teams. Just a lot of crazy, crazy action. I was there in the stadium. It was rocking. It was amazing. Saquon Barkley. I mean, what else is there to say? Saquon continues to play well, continues to run hard. He's just a great football player. Yesterday, 25 carries, 119 yards. No touchdowns, but he could have had one. That he slid down at the end after a long 17-yard gain that really he could have gone and gone and gone. That could have been a 40 or 50-yard touchdown. Or I think it would have been 70 or 80 yards. But it's just what they provide. This team has so many different aspects they can win in. The quarterback did not play great yesterday, but you also got the best running back in football who can carry that offense for you when the defense is playing extremely, extremely, extremely well. I mean, they were just dominant out there. They made Jordan Love look terrible. I mean, he was 20 for 33, but it was worse than that. His QBR was 37. His rating was 41.5. He threw 3 picks. The one aspect where they kind of got us was the run game. I mean, they ran it 4.3 yard clip. 25 carries for 107 yards total for them. And I feel like Josh Jacobs, he had 18 carries for 81 yards. He could have kept going. They could have ran him a lot more, but I mean, when they went down like that, they couldn't run as much. So the Eagles did a good job of keeping them out of the game. And Nolan Smith again. Nolan Smith is really starting to show that he is a hell of a football player, and he was a good draft pick. He's never going to be that 13, 14 sack guy, but I have no doubt in my mind he can be a double-digit sack guy. Maybe not next year, but the year after. I mean, he's playing really well right now. 2 sacks in that game, and he's playing the run extremely well, which is interesting for a guy who is on the smaller side for a defensive end. I mean, he's 238, 6'2". That's smaller. But he played extremely well out there. Like to see it. Zach Bond, another huge performance. Zach Bond has just been everything. I mean, well, I didn't expect much out of him at all. I thought it was a terrible signing when they signed him. I'm like, oh, why are we signing another loser to be a linebacker? This guy's never been a linebacker. I was dead wrong on him. Zach Bond, just huge pick yesterday. First team All-Pro. Like, it's been incredible, incredible, incredible to see Zach Bond do what he's doing this year. Then go down the line again. Quinyon Mitchell. The guy's just locked down. Quinyon Mitchell is just a lockdown corner. He is, 23 years old, locking guys down in the playoffs. Huge interception, seals the game. Like, it's just what you like to see out there. He's just another good football player they drafted. Cooper DeJean as well was out there making plays. Forced the incompletion there on 4th and 3 and got them off the field. Jalen Carter really didn't do too much yesterday. Had two quarterback hits, knocked down a pass. He was all right. But besides that, you look down, Josh Sweat, didn't really have a great game. Jordan Davis, it's funny because it lists him as 1 tackle, but it feels like he was in on a lot of plays. I feel like they should use him a little bit more along the line of scrimmage. I don't think they use him enough, when it's 3rd and short and it's an obvious running down. Put Jordan Davis out there. He's at least going to take up 2 blockers. I don't like seeing the smaller Moro Jomos and not that Milton Williams is bad, but the smaller guys out there on a 3rd and short situation. Leave your bigger guys out there, and let them make a tackle. But yeah, defense played extremely well. They gave up 1 touchdown. That was an annoying drive to watch, and it felt like they were going to creep back in the game a little bit, and then thankfully they didn't. But they missed a field goal, which was big. Lost a fumble. Like that Packers team did not play well. We didn't play great either. And I think that's where I'm kind of excited because I know they didn't play that well as an offense. Jalen Hurts was rusty. It just seems like he holds the ball too long sometimes. Even that first one, yeah, they scored a touchdown on it, but 8.9 seconds, you took that long to throw the ball. That doesn't happen much. Like, it worries me a little bit, but the biggest thing is he didn't turn over the football. The more I watch Jalen Hurts, the more I understand, okay, he might not be that top 5 quarterback in the league where he's going to make all these big time plays. It's the plays that, he's just like, all right, let me just throw this away. It's third and long. Let me throw it away. Let me not throw a pick and give him good field position. Because that's just some things that I noticed from some quarterbacks this week. Justin Herbert was throwing just ducks up there. And it's like, all right, man, like you're not gonna save your team doing this. At least, all right, it's 3rd and long. It's an incompletion. We punt the ball away and we get good field position on the kick. That's all you can hope for. Another thing that I've seen, out there, everybody's talking shit on AJ Brown. He was reading a book during the game. Who cares? Who cares about the book shit? Yeah. Well, if you want to say none of it was Herbert's fault, all right. If you're all in on Herbert, feel free. I don't think the guy is a great starting quarterback in the NFL, but I think he is a starting quarterback. I just don't think he's that good. Not saying that Hurts is better, but I mean that was just a joke. Yeah, the media is an absolute joke. If you guys, anybody in TikTok, if you guys do like my content, I am on YouTube right now. TikTok may get banned very soon. So, if you guys do like my content and want to continue watching me, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on, let's see, what else? I'm on Lemon8 now, but that's probably going to get banned too because it's owned by TikTok. But I'm just trying to do more out here. What's my YouTube? Chaos Chris. I think it's PHL. I think it's the same way. It should be in my bio. Facebook. I need to start a new Facebook because I had one for my old name, but I do need to get into a Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Twitter is probably my number one that I go to because I don't have to like make a full video for it. But yeah. And you guys, if you're in the stream here for YouTube, drop a like, comment. It's gonna be a ride. I mean, it's like I built this thing on TikTok. I got 70,000 followers on here. I'm almost not starting completely over on YouTube because I got 1,000 followers or something. But like I gotta completely build back up, and it's a lot. It took a lot of work to get here, and you guys were awesome helping me get here. But now it's like, okay, I gotta start over. But yeah, I mean, the whole book thing with AJ Brown, why do we care? Like, it's not like the guy's on the sideline bitching and complaining. I want the ball. I want this. He's reading a book. Who cares? It's gonna be a tough win for either Rams or Vikings. Hey, I think they're gonna. I think they'll beat either of those teams. Honestly, I think the Eagles are a good football team, and if they play to their best ability, they're going to beat either one of those. What's up, Freaky? What did he say? Read my comment. I didn't even see your comment. All right. But yeah, so yeah, the book thing, stupid. Who cares? He had one catch. Yeah, it wasn't a great game for him either, but whole passing offense. And we also got to remember it's cold outside. It's cold outside. The ball don't travel like it usually does. And when you're running the ball at 5 yards a carry, who cares? Run the damn ball. You control the damn game. Win. Don't care if it's by 20, by 3. As to quote Saquon Barkley yesterday, I don't give a fuck. Quote Saquon Barkley. Love that quote. Awesome. Moving on. Jeff Hoffman. I mean, as we all know, he did sign with the Blue Jays last week. He failed multiple physicals. So there's a reason he didn't sign with the Phillies. He failed a physical with the Braves, and he failed a physical with the Orioles as well. So I do wonder if I have to assume the Phillies knew about this injury. So that's probably why they didn't sign him. It sucks. Good pitcher, but he did wane there towards the end of the season last year. So can't hate on that too much. You know, Jeff Hoffman, not back. It's what it is. Then this is really exciting. For a while, we thought the Sixers were getting their own arena in Center City. I was really against that. It was announced yesterday. I was tailgating in the Wells Fargo lot, which I was excited because, you know, one of my favorite things to do is tailgate. So the Sixers are staying in South Philly, and they're getting a new arena with the Flyers. So the Wells Fargo Center will be gone. We're going to get a new state-of-the-art arena in 2031. It's exciting. It's really exciting. Nobody in Philly has won a championship in that arena. So, you know, get rid of the bad juju, knock it down, give us a new arena. So I'm excited for that. Absolutely 1,000%. And the other thing in this is, all right, the Eagles just got new ownership as well. Like new partners. There's a new ownership interest, I guess, is how you would say it. I think the Eagles are probably going to want a new stadium with a retractable roof, which I think makes sense for the Eagles because they want to host big time events. And like it's beyond like, okay, yeah, they're going to get the World Cup a little bit, but like you want the Super Bowl here. You want big time concerts in the winter. Like there's we get some concerts here in the winter, but you know, they're playing in Wells Fargo, it's only 19,000 people, something like that. So to have, you know, a full 70,000+ indoor stadium would be insane. It does suck because I do like the winter football aspect of it. I do like to watch snow games, but we haven't had a snow game in forever. So it's not like we're really missing out on that much. I mean, what was it? The last snow game was 2014. So that will be missed if they do a new stadium, which I think they will. I think it's coming soon. I don't think the Phillies would build a new stadium yet. I think I think we all like Citizens Bank Park. I don't think there's really much wrong with Citizens Bank Park, but I can see the Link building new because I just feel like that's a destination there that people would want to go to if it's a retractable roof. I don't think baseball retractable roof is that worth it. I think the outdoor stadiums for baseball makes a lot more sense than indoor stadiums for baseball because I think I look at the Texas Rangers one more than anything right now. It's like a warehouse and it's like a library at times. Like it just seemed boring indoors. Now Philly brings a different energy, of course, but indoor baseball is like I kind of want to be out in that sunny weather, you know, just tanning with a drink in my hand, watching the Philadelphia Phillies. That is exciting to me, and I enjoy that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I think there's a lot more to transpire here. They're doing a lot more renovations to that whole center. It's not just going to be a arena that's going in. There's all kinds of shopping and food and We'll see what happens. Like, are they going to? I think they're going to expand Xfinity Live. This is all going to be with the Phillies as well. It's all the teams teaming up together. I think the Comcast actually got a little bit of ownership in the Sixers with this deal. They also are trying to get a WNBA bid. So if they get a WNBA team here too, we got a whole new team in Philadelphia, which is interesting. I think it is really cool that we have all the teams, being able to work out a business deal together. It could be scheduled ahead of the 2031 season. So, we'll see. We'll see when this fully happens. How do I feel about the Washington Commanders? I think the Washington Commanders are a good team. I'm not sure if they're a great team. I hate to say they got lucky last night because they still played a hell of a game there towards the end, but they got lucky with that fumble. That was a really, really lucky fumble. But hey, hats off to them. We'll see what they can do. If they could beat the Lions, they will prove me wrong completely. I think Jaden Daniels is a hell of a quarterback, and he's gonna be an issue for the Eagles for a long, long time. But hey, hats off to them. They're playing well. We'll see where they go. But yeah. Any other questions? Keep rolling. Sorry, YouTube. I don't see any questions from you guys, so I'm just taking some from TikTok. My last few days with TikTok, as we got 6 days until they ban it. But yeah, it's a little bitter. I mean, it's not bittersweet. It's really bitter. It's sad to see TikTok go, in my opinion. Wow, and here's a little bit. I know we're not really Penn State oriented that much here, but both running backs are returning to Penn State this year. That's interesting. They're all returning. So appreciate whoever's following me on Lemonade. I'm not sure if that's going away too or not, but we'll see. And let's scroll the Twitter here a little bit. Any else? So looks like the Dodgers are going to get Sasaki. We pretty much all knew that. Only 2 relievers from the 2024 opening day roster remain on the Phillies 40-man. That's Alvarado and Strahm. It's interesting. I would like to bring Estevez back. Did the Mariners get anybody? I haven't seen anything on that yet today. Unless they're not very plugged into Mariners Twitter. I apologize. Let's see. Anything else? Wow. So that book that A.J. Brown was reading during the game yesterday, it's called Inner Excellence by Jim Murphy. It has reached number 1 on the bestsellers list right now. That's insane. That guy, that Jim Murphy guy, I'm sure he loves A.J. Brown now. He better be buying a jersey. Jim Murphy better be buying a jersey. And AJ's been reading this book. Like, it wasn't just this week. He did it when he had 8 catches for 97 yards and a touchdown against the Commanders. So, I'm doing it. Do I lay PG on the Sixers? I could give a shit right now about the Sixers. I'm excited about the arena, but the Sixers as a team, they annoy me. They're annoying. It's the same bullshit over and over again. Yeah. Do I think the Flyers turn things around? Not this season. I don't think they're that type of team. I think they're still in a rebuilding phase. I think they lack some of that higher end talent. I mean, they have Michkov, they have Konechny, but I feel like they lack anything else besides that. I'm not sure what these prospects look like coming up. I know Jet Luchenko's in he's playing for the Gulf Storm. And what is it? OHL, I think. But I think they lack some of that higher end talent. They have some good pieces, but I feel like they're still a little bit away. Opinion on the Flyers and Sixers Stadium. So I just did that on my YouTube. If you guys want to go tune in my YouTube, it's Chaos Chris PHL. But I'm excited about it. But yeah, since I'm not going to be here too much longer because TikTok go bye-bye, go join my YouTube. I'm going to try to do more of this long live stuff as much as I can. Because I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I miss doing this. And it's gonna be bittersweet when it goes. It's gonna be sad. But so Sean McCoy is questioning Jalen Hurts' effort. What? He may not have had a great game, but his effort? That's crazy. That's wild. That is wild to even question his effort in that game. He may not have been great, but McCoy's watch just needs to be in the headline. Yeah, well, it's a shame. I love Shady, but like sometimes, what are you doing, man? Out of all the people to bash today, everybody's piling on in Jalen Hurts. You had Jordan Love with an awful game yesterday. You had Herbert who had an awful game the other day. These guys are both guys who lost their football game. Yet everybody's going and piling on Jalen Hurts, who won the football game and is moving on in the playoffs. So I'm getting tired of that BS. And I mean, even Bo Nix, rookie, right? Didn't have a great game. Did not have a great game. But let's pile on Jalen Hurts. And then you had a guy like Russell Wilson. Stat-wise, looks like he had a really good game. Then he put up 14 points. Did he really have a good game? I like the Eagles-Ravens Super Bowl matchup. Hey, man, I would love that. A lot of you guys may not know this, but for a season when what was it, 2012? Here they won the Super Bowl, so it sounds really bandwagonish, but I rooted for the Ravens one season. And I started rooting for them like right before the playoffs. So, like I knew they were a playoff team, obviously. But my mom's from the Baltimore area, so I was like, oh, that's my excuse. But yeah, I rooted for them through that Super Bowl run. Everybody wanted the 49ers to win, and then the Ravens won, and I was all excited. That was the game where the lights went out. So, but yeah, I still have a little bit of a place in my heart for the Ravens. They're probably my second favorite team still, if I were to have a second favorite team, but they're just a good football team consistently. Low-key, I think Hurts gets the hate because he's not top 3. Yeah, but he doesn't need to be top 3. Like, I hate this narrative that he needs to be that great. He doesn't. We don't need him to be that great. We just need him to win football games. We need him to win football games. That's all I care about is winning. He can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. Win the damn game. It's a great win. What's better, a winner or a good quarterback? I'll take a win over a good quarterback performance. Like Russell Wilson. You look at his stats, 270, 2 touchdowns. That sounds like a good performance. Guess what? He lost by double digits. I don't care. I don't care whether he's top 5, top 10, whatever. Just, it's more annoying to me that everybody's piling on to him when there's 4 other quarterbacks who lost games. Hey, I hope they give Trotter some love. I do hope they give Trotter some playing time. That's one guy. I wasn't real in love with Oren Burks out there once Dean got hurt. And that's really sad that Nakobe Dean got hurt. But wasn't in love with Burks out there. He made a great play on special teams, but Would like to see them put Trotter in some, but it seems like Burks has been that third linebacker all year. So we'll see what happens. They got some stuff. They got a plane out here. We'll see who they play tomorrow or tonight. They may change things for each team, even though they're both kind of the Vikings and Rams are both good football teams. I mean, we beat the Rams earlier this year. The Rams are on a hot streak, so we'll see what happens there. A guy that had one. Yeah, like I don't really care about the QBR. Honestly, I don't care about the stats. He won the football game. He didn't turn over the football. Those are the biggest ones for me is winning and turnovers. You turn over the ball 4 times, you're going to lose. You turn over the ball 2 times, you're going to lose. You turn over the ball 3 times, you're going to lose. Like Jordan Love turned over the ball 3 times, and the special teams turned it over once. They turned it over 4 times. That's why they lost the football game. All right, boys. I will see you. If you're in TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube, follow everything else because I'm going to miss you guys. But thank you to everybody in YouTube for here. Cats Crest, peace out.